but of strength, so my big boy hit should be more big boy.
Yeah, true.
So
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% on how all of the stuff works, except I've learned that if I throw a bunch of quick tongue materia on my stuff, my guy will cast faster.
But whenever you were ready, we can do a big boy mission.
Alright, we will duty up for now. And we'll just say level 50 trials. Will that give? It should give. It doesn't say, but it should give. Oh, that was immediate. Holy shit.
Oh, I accidentally canceled. Fuck. I don't know how to make it back. Okay, I found it.
That was extremely fast. This,
Yeah,
I swear to God, if this is Camp Westwind, I'm gonna be mad.
Camp Westwind.
Okay, it's a full party, so it's not. It's Bowl of Embers. That's fine. Camp Westwind was that one that we went in, where it was the guy with gun shields, and everybody was like, this is gonna be hard, we're all gonna wipe, everybody's gonna die, and then we melted the boss, and I was like, oh, they were trolling.
Oh, so it's just Ifrit.
Yeah, like, we've done hard Ifrit. We can fuck them up. So, you see how that person, like, summoned a card above their head?
Yeah.
That is the Astrologians thing, which is that they have, like, an orb that they pull cards out of, like tarot cards. There is a guy on Twitch who streams playing Astrologian with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc.
Hold on, I'm having issues. Fuck, okay.
What was going on?
I was just dying.
Ooh, that hit me. Nope, get me out of that.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that move. It's not that it's exceptionally bad, it's just mildly annoying. Oh, come on, dude. Just let me get a cast out. I mean, I did manage to, but Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Wait, am I locked off from using that spell? No, I'm not. Why was it not letting me before? Oh, you fucking asshole. He teleported away as I did a big attack. Ow. Please let me out.
Oh, this is all the different Ifrits. I'm just gonna stand right here.
Yeah, sometimes you get a good position on it. So have you seen the jokes going around about Lady D getting beaten out by the new Destiny boss?
No.
You remember in Destiny 1 when we fought Oryx and he was like that massive like exoskeleton bugman?
Yeah.
Uh, you remember how they kept on talking about in Destiny 2 how his sister was coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, his sister's here, and she is a massive exoskeletal bug woman with a huge crown built into her awful skull head, and everybody's just like, she's 21 feet tall. Fruits Cane. Let's take a look, see at that. I'll take it if it happens. I got it. Radical.
Good job.
I didn't get to give anybody a commendation. I've been collecting, like, all of the trial weapons that I can, just for the possibility of, putting stuff on them, you know?
Okay, I don't know how much that gave me, but it didn't give me a lot.
Usually it gives you, like, 60, maybe an additional after that.
Yeah, it didn't give me a shit ton, so we might have to do those
yeah, I don't
a couple times.
Had any pop.
I thought you always get them.
Yeah, you obtain 12 Allegan Tomestones of Poetics, you obtain 60 Allegan Tomestones of Poetics. So...
Where does it say that?
I scrolled up in the chat logs. So it's like, the Blessing of Light defies me, Ifrit dies, you obtain 12, you obtain 60. So you got 72 out of it.
You obtained 60 Allegan. I only got 60.
I think you
And 12. I got 12 and
Yeah,
60.
so you got 72.
Okay. Alright, so I just have to do that, like, hold on, let me do math.
Like, comparatively, if we did a dungeon, on average, we're gonna be getting 100.
Yeah, let's do, like, 3 more of those, and then I should be alright.
Alright. I don't know why it was so fast last time, but that was just extremely quick. You're digging the, like, Magitech armor, huh?
Yeah, I kind of like it. When I get the arms, it'll be, like, complete.
I don't really like the Magitech gear for my guy. And honestly, like, I didn't like this gear that much when I had it, but it's grown on me with the monocle. Like, I was gonna go for the, like, Magitech, like, Allegan gear that you can get from the PvP, but I'm not so sure, just because the boots kind of suck.
Whoa! Come look here! Come 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 here!
I'm here.
Come here!
Are
Look at
you
this
talking
boy!
about this big orange boy?
Look at this boy!
That's a pretty good pet.
I love
or mount,
him!
I guess.
I need him!
I don't know what that is.
Did you do the trial?
I click commence.
Alright, so we're just waiting
I
for...
gave us a moment there so we could look at this big orange boy.
Which is probably gonna cancel out.
It might.
I like the cat just in the background. Yep.
Yeah, we'll proc again.
I love the fucking cat.
The fat cat?
Fat cat.
I still think that there should be a larger
Fat
one.
cat, fatter cat, fattest cat.
Yeah, I think that there should be a multi-seat one that's just fattest cat.
Come on, people. There we go.
Usually it's literally just people forget to click it.
Oh, fuck. I hate... This is the one I hate, because I always get thrown off the edge.
I just saw a post that has extreme U energy. so Kamiya, the guy that created, like a lot of Devil May Cry stuff and Bayonetta, right? He liked and retweeted a post of a woman doing a sort of lewd cosplay of Bayonetta, and then just in the quote retweet of it just said, "Marry me." And it's like Kamiya's just being horny on main.
No, no.
Don't want to be gone that, please. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was decent damage out of it. I could have done better. If I do my rotations right, I can occasionally pop out like a 2,000 damage in one hit. Man, he's just, like, leaving us the fuck alone. For once. Oh, that has a lot of HP, actually.
Now he's focused on me!
Ooh, he targeted on my direction. I want to get out of that. I do think it's interesting that we're not deep into the game, by any means. We're literally barely out of A Realm Reborn. And we're already hitting that point where there's just less sprouts.
What do you mean?
Several people in this aren't sprouts.
Oh. We're still sprouts, though.
Yeah, but it will keep us having sprout on our character thing for a long time.
That hurt me.
That hurt my eyes.
I feel like this one's taking a while for some reason.
Titan always takes a while. He's a damage sponge. And I can say that with confidence because I've played this one like 4 times in the last day. Okay, that did get me in the end, unfortunately. Fuck.
Did you fall?
No, he just, like, hit me with an explosive. I'm sorry, did you notice what was typed in chat?
No.
Romantic rival grabs a quick pinch of Kit Kat goblin butt in the heat of battle. So this person's grabbing ass during the fight.
I'm off. I got knocked off.
That's fine. I was in one the other day where there was like one guy who got knocked off, and it was just like extremely early in the fight, and they're like, "I'm usually better than this, I promise." Oh, well, I just fell off. No, they got it. Titan's like dead. They don't need me. It's just going hardcore butt rock.
Oh shit. I said I'd wait. How do I not wait? I said I'd wait.
It should just pop a thing being like, "Do you want to, like, come back?"
No, but it says, do you want to wait or do you want to go? Mine says wait. I said wait. I didn't say I'd come back.
Oh, I don't know. It should just pop a thing asking you if you want to, like, come back.
Yes, it did. It says, do you want to come
it should,
back?
like, it should just, again, ask that, because, like...
Well, it doesn't.
Well, you don't need to get mad at me about it, Jesus.
I'm getting mad at you. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna log out, I guess. That's all I can do.
There's no option down, like, the side corners of your screen or anything like that?
No, there's literally nothing. I had to go all the way into fucking settings. That's retarded.
Why'd you have to go into settings?
That's just where it was. It wasn't in, like, the side. I had to, like, go into settings and go to fucking social. Go to emotes. It says revive, question mark?
Huh.
Or return to home point. Everything about that was stupid. I also didn't get that many. I'm not getting that many things.
That one we might not have gotten as many, I'm not sure.
Probably because I got knocked. Probably because I died, I'm assuming.
No, I think it's just because we went in and there weren't, like anybody that basically needed it.
But
like, if you do it like with new people, you get bonuses. Usually, there's.
I only got 10 though. I only got 10.
Oh, I got 15 still.
I only got 10. So that's really stupid.
I mean, if you prefer, we can just run dungeons.
No, I hate dungeons.
I mean, you don't really hate dungeons. You just don't like not doing well in.
I don't like dungeons. Just forget it. We'll just do main story or whatever for now, and I'll just do that in my spare time.
I mean, we can. It's fine. So, like, what you want to do?
I don't care. We can do whatever. I'm gonna let you pick.
I'm asking because I want your opinion and input.
I'm fine with whatever. I'm letting you pick.
Alright. We'll run like another or so and see if that triggers with people that have not done it before. To see. Also, hello, Mysti. If we get, like, Camp Westwind or something like that, we can just, like, do something else. Moderate to severe. I'll skip for once. Yeah, so we'll get a bonus of 60 because some of the people in this one haven't done this. Interesting few weeks, good and bad. I mean, that's at least interesting. Got vehicle registered today? Oh yeah, you did get a new vehicle. Permanent plates. license plates. Okay. Pre-ordered Endwalker for the 30% EXP buff earrings. I don't know if that's worth it to me. I mean, 30% is a lot. Six-legged paladin horse. Alright. Preferred realm, you get 100% extra until level 70. Yeah, I know, but like, I'm gonna hit level 70 at one point. Or do the earrings not work after that? I know range. Alright, we've got these weirdos. Well, never mind. Work until 80. Okay. Ooh, 2,300. Let's go. Yeah.
Hey, I got the sword.
You did. I also rolled on that just in case. But that is a good-looking sword, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of the Ifrit ones. And, like, one or two Garuda ones and some Titan ones. The Titan one for the fucking bow is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And I love it.
So what I'm gonna have to do is equip my better sword.
And then glam it.
And glam it.
The fucking, like, Ifrit...
Look at it, though.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks good. I was looking at it on my character model, too. It also works with your armor. But, like, the Ifrit staff that you can get for the thaumaturge just looks like a butt plug.
Just need a couple more, because now I'm at to 265. So, that lady is very...
And they've got the belly window.
I love the belly window. So let's do a couple more.
Do you know how much you need?
I have 265. You need 345, I think, for arms.
So you would need like 80?
Yeah, I need... It's 345 for arms, so I need, like, probably just one more, maybe two more fights.
Okay. And just hope that we get people that are new.
Seriously.
Because new is how we've been getting the boosts, basically. Because normally you won't get that many, but you'll get a lot right now because there are a lot of new people. I'm sorry, what is going on down there? That man looked like he had tails coming out of him. Wiggling around.
Oh, he's just on a mount.
Okay, I was like, the hell's happening down there? Alright. It's a carbuncle, most likely.
Fuck! We're gonna have to do 3 more of these, because I know I'm gonna get knocked down.
I don't think that affects it.
It does.
It tells you get rewarded less if you lose?
I don't know, I'm just assuming.
I don't think that changes anything. I think as long as you win, you get the rewards. Yeah, bonus of 75 will be awarded upon completion. Cool.
Oh, cool.
I love the butt rock in this. It's good. Like, I'm not a huge butt rockman, but I dig it. Oh, you fucker. Probably done on their ventures. I don't understand how ventures work. Could anybody, like, elaborate that a little bit? Also, your dragon's looking fine. I don't have any strong opinions or recommendations for it yet. But that's mostly because it's just, like, not something that I'm working on. Which is, you know, peak narcissism, right? But that's how my brain works. It's like, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Bomb boulders.
I was wondering why you are able to run off the edge in this, and then I had a realization of, I understand why. If you are the last person, you can wipe your party instantly.
Yep.
No, I have a venture token. I don't understand how it works, or what it do. Also, giving them gear would be inconsequential. I can totally just run a couple dungeons and be like, there we go. When you summon your retainer, assign them a class, give them gear. Okay, see, I don't, like, I might just be blind, but I've not seen a thing being like, give them gear, or, you know, assign class. I always just seem to see, like, hey, do you want to withdraw things, or do you want to sell things on the shop? Do you need to unlock it? It was so long ago. It's probably an unlock then. Like, I was fucking baffled when I found a treasure map in a rock. I had to have that explained to me too. I still haven't done that quest line. You can see it's right over here. Okay, well, never mind. Not the biggest cast I've done, but that's fine. It did the job. It did what it was intended to do. Oh. That didn't taste good.
You okay?
My water tastes bad for some reason.
Oh.
Why it tastes like that? Ooh.
Oh, I have enough.
I'm gonna roll on that. They obtained it instead. Fuck me. Here's the thing. When I go and level rogue character, I want the biggest dumb knives that I can go for, so that way instead of being a rogue, it's like closer to Kratos. Because I'm a huge man. Ugh. Just left a bad taste in my mouth. Might have to dump my water and get new water. Looking fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Lead poisoning? I mean... I don't know what lead tastes like. I do like this person being in the guild goth. Hey, I have a question. Can you change how you sit on your mounts? Yo, actually, hold up. That's a good look. I like this. This is strong. Good look.
There, now
I just have the alpha no hair.
Now I have a crown that matches my outfit, because there's tiny flecks of gold on this outfit and on my sword, and now my crown is tiny and gold. What?
I don't know, I always think that it's, like, nice how much effort you put into these things. NL had a great bit on a GeoGuessr episode with lead poisoning info next to a bench that said greatest city in America.
Is there a...
Yes. Wrong people. Oh. I didn't realize this NPC's a big Rugadine lady. I hope that the cat women are big. I don't want them to necessarily be, like, as big as the men. They don't have to be. You can have sexual dimorphism in your characters. But, like, I just don't want them to just come out and be Viera, but women. Like, I know the Viera are women, but I mean, for the cat people. Also, the Viera are getting men, so, eh. There'll be Chitara from Thundercats. I mean, like, that's not great, but it's, like, that's just a Mikote, right? Like, the Mikote have the face marks and everything. Like, Chitara had, like, no fur and face marks. There you go, that's a Mikote. Like, I saw, like, what are they called in Final Fantasy, whatever, the one that's the other game that has them in it, the cat people? It has that one guy that has the horn. I think he's in the same game as Tidus. Ronso? Yeah, like, there's, like, concept art for female Ronso, but apparently they were never in game. So, like, just make the female concept art that I saw, like, 1.5 times stronger looking. They were in game? I don't know, I didn't play these games. What are you talking about? My point is, just make that, but slightly buffer. Not even a lot. Just like a little more than this. Like slightly more buff than the female Rogadine, and that's just because, like, look at these fucking catmen. Also, please let them have gremlin slouching. If the men have to be cursed with it, the women have to be cursed with it too.
I want to... Is there a market board around here somewhere?
Probably. I don't know. It isn't really a major city, but...
that's true. I want to take the glamour off my shield so everything matches.
No is the answer.
That's aight. Alright, what's next? I have my arms, so I'm content.
We could do the main scenario quest, It's Possibly a Primal.
Sure.
Hey, this man is riding on minor spoilers. Or this woman, I just realized it's the one I was looking at before. This
Oh, I
is
love him.
this is totally just Rama, isn't it? Or wait, don't they call him Ramu in this?
Whoa! Come look at this dude's armor.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you. Like, you're going to want that armor. So,
How do you get it again?
I don't remember how you get that one, but, like, if you go to the examine on him and, like, try on his gear, it looks fucking rad. It's a bunch of bullshit. I just did a preview of it in white, and it looks fucking fantastic.
God. It looks so good.
I'm gonna look at it with metallics.
How do you, Misty, how do you get it?
Tucker's also the one that said it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm looking at it with metallics right now, and, like, metallic white on that is the best.
It's amazing. God,
I do like the metallic purple. What is it called? Augmented Crypt Lurk's Curus Offending, I think? But that might just be what they have underneath it. What's the augment? Or is... No, Elemental Armor Offending? Elemental Armor Offending. It's a glowy... It's a glowy. It looks like a raid gear.
Yeah. Fuck that noise.
Imagine glamoring your characters so that way they don't have a helmet on. When you could just unequip... Like, not unequip the helmet, but have the thing where it's like, don't display headgear.
That's the thing, though. He's so powerful.
He just chooses to pay for it. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Slothborn.
Now all I need to do is save enough money to get the pants for my, replica dream whatever fucking armor offending. Dreadweimer. Dread something. Armor offending. The one with the bat wing, or the dragon wing.
Okay, yeah.
Once I get the pants for that, I'll be unfucking stoppable.
It's the bullshit endgame stuff that came before Boja's front. Possibly 3.
We have to speak with Tataru.
For, it's possibly a primal?
Yeah, speak with Tataru.
Oh! That gives you a tiny buffalo as a minion. For completing it. And a level 70 weapon coffer? What the fuck?
Actually...
Yeah.
Can we go to Noid first?
Yeah, in a minute.
Well, I'm gonna go to Noid now.
I mean, yeah, you can go now. It's item level 70, not player level 70. Oh, then fuck it. Well, no, don't fuck it. That's good for me anyway. I've got every other class to level. Built as a branch of the guild. Comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest. I've been in there, you dumb bitch. No, it is level 70 stuff. Okay, I'm getting... I can't believe that it's...
We have 2 different answers we need.
I can't believe that we have so few people watching and we're still getting 1 guide.
We're getting different answers here, people.
Received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands. Like, guys... We got those Aetheryte tickets, like, years ago now at this point, and we're still making use of them. Like, build a rock there. Holy shit. Ugh.
Okay, so I need, what you call a lot of money in order to do what I want to do.
I mean, that's item level 115. But level 50. So is it going to be like a level, like an item level one, as opposed to a level? It'll be... I mean, I don't think I have that box yet in my inventory, because we have to complete the
I want to just see how much. I'm gonna do math.
Are you looking up, like, the fending shit right now?
Yeah.
This person
Because if I have
three...
if I have three different outfits that I could just wear wherever the fuck I want.
Item level 70. Okay, you're correct.
Okay, so...
It needs to word that better, because it has lowercase item, uppercase... Well, it doesn't even have uppercase, it says 70 afterwards. It's just like, item level 70 weapons. Like, you need to bold important shit like that. Like, whenever they talk about light level in Destiny, it always specifies, like, we're talking about that. Now it's power level or some shit? I don't know.
I need $610,899 or gil in order to buy the two.
610,000?
610. I knew what I meant in my head, okay?
No, I'm being serious. Like, I've seen pieces of equipment that cost, like, 500k.
No, that's the three things put together.
Okay, so totally you need, like,
that
another
much.
half mil.
In order to get the full set that I want.
Holy shit. Mjörn Kamoa? Excuse me? What's your name?
One day I'll own the full set.
I mean, I say that like these people's names aren't crazy, like mine isn't Nidbog. Also, all of you fuckers who told me that I could get... get a sword mage, you're all liars.
Hey, I'll be right back. I have to put my clothes in the dryer.
Yeah, go ahead. I need to craft more stuff to sell. That's fair. No, Red Mage is in Ul'dah. I don't have that expansion. Because I figured that I would not buy the other expansions until Endwa comes out. Like when Endwalker comes out, like then I'll go into that stuff. But yeah, like Red Mage is off the fucking table. And like we're not even into Heaven's Ward, so like I can't even get like Dark Knight and Machinist and etc. It's gonna fuck up my whole bar system that I have down here. So is that glowing gear? That makes sense. Just right on the crotch. Why are these boys all yellow? Dude, I love that mount. That mount is an exceptional creation. It's extremely ostentatious, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of different mounts in this game that have some level of ridiculousness to them. And they're a bit outlandish. But this one is a whole different level of ostentatious. I feel like mechanized dragon missile launching airplane is essentially like the equivalent of driving around in a gold-plated car. You have to get all the dragons from the current endgame primals to get that. Alright. Don't have the time or reliable internet. I mean, I obviously am many times away from that, so... Why is this person just beckoning to, like, minions? You need to do a quest chain to get into Heaven's Ward. It's nearly 100 quests. I mean, I'd assumed as such. I think like we're just riding the wave, as it were, you know? Hey, I just saw a guy post his Thousand Suns color scheme, and it's dangerously close to mine. That is too close. This man will be hearing from my lawyer. Unironically, upvoting that post so I can go back and link him to my own posts.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, I just went up a lot of flight of stairs. And I, like, ran, so...
Started catching up on the MCU. I just watched Thor 1. I'm sorry. You're how far back?
Good luck.
I mean, I would genuinely enjoy doing, like, a watch from the beginning, like, chronological order of films kind of thing. But I don't know what movies are, like, in what point in that universe 100%. And also, like, fuck watching Black Widow.
Where do we...
There are lists, I'm sure.
Where do we have to go?
We have to speak to Tataru.
Where's Tataru at again?
Tataru is still at the wastes. The sands.
Of course.
So, like, we gotta go waste
Vesper Bay?
Yeah. Luckily, we still have tickets. This is why I don't use up all my tickets.
Water.
I'm on Avengers 1 since I watched Captain America today. Wait, but... Okay, so you just watched Thor 1, Captain America, and are getting into Avengers. Jesus Christ.
Good luck.
I mean, at least you have a lot of the good ones to go through.
Yeah, and then they get bad.
But then you also have, you know, Thor the Dark World. Which, like, I'm never gonna say Thor the Dark World is terrible, but, like, it's definitely not one of the good ones. Age of Ultron's not really well loved. There's a lot to not like about it. I like a lot of it, but I do acknowledge that it's pretty bad. Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordana. Wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face.
Now we get to go to the Adder's Nest.
Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Fantastic. Now I have to speak with Minfilia. Who... Dude, your chocobo is, like, in the way of my... Thank you. Already seen Guardians 1 and Cat Marvel? Okay, so luckily for you, one of those is a good movie. And also, they're very self-contained. Guardians 1, I think, is one of my favorite Marvel movies. No, Marvel, like, never puts out a genuinely bad movie. It's just on a scale of, like, my 0 through 3, 0 being do not watch, 1 being it's okay, and, like, 3 being definitely watch, most Marvel movies are a 2, and, like, the not good ones are just, like, a 1. I struggle to think of one where I would be like, no, I don't ever want to watch that if somebody offered. They're all fine. It's like, same thing with Venom. Like, Venom is like a 1 out of 3. Hulk 2008.
Yeah.
Fair.
If we're doing a 10 scale, because I don't like your 3, or even a 5 scale.
I do the 3 for simplicity.
Because I don't like your 3 scale. No, because it makes things even more complicated.
It's literally just, did I like it enough that I would want to watch it again through, like, everyone should watch this, or if it doesn't even equate to that, no, it's a 0.
So then it's 0 to 3. It's not 1 to 3. So you're lying.
I mean, no, like 1 to 3
you're
is
lying.
I mean, you can give a thing 0 out of 5 stars, which means that it's out of 6. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. You're lying.
It's not lying. It's a way that the scale works.
On the scale, on the 1 to 5 scale, it's always 1 is do not recommend, do not fucking watch this movie.
I've seen people give them 0 stars. I'm not talking about IMDb ratings. But anyway, what was your opinion on these films? Where do you stand in your rating?
I don't know. I don't like Marvel.
There you go.
I don't care enough. Like, that's the thing. It's to the point where there's too many to keep up with. There's too many characters, too many people die and then brought back. I think it's fucking stupid. There's
actually been very few people that died and came back so far.
The only characters I like Marvel-wise are Venom, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange.
And technically speaking, one of those isn't even officially in the universe.
Yeah. So it's like,
Welcome to superhero comics, yeah.
Like, do I like, the only Spider-Man I recently like is anything with, what's his face in it? The new kid.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, it's
I like Tobey Maguire.
Well, Tobey Maguire, you have to like him because he was the first Spider-Man.
I think he's good at it. He's just
the other guy I didn't like, and then Tom Holland I think is really good for Spider-Man. What I'm waiting for is Miles Morales to become a Spider-Man, like in the movies, and not just an animated film guy. Like, give me a black, like, teenager to be Spider-Man, please.
See, what I want is another 5 years of Tom Holland, and then, like, into his 30s, you can get a new 17-year-old kid and be like, here's Miles. So that way you can have them both in a movie.
Yeah.
That's the ideal way to handle it.
That's probably what they're doing.
I mean, if Kevin Feige's doing his job right. Okay, Gridania, because we have to go to the Adder's Nest.
Right. Get out of the wait. Get out of the wastes. So you're like.
I've already.
Yeah. Venom, I think, was an okay movie. I think it was a super slow burn.
It's somehow both a slow burn and too much. Like.
Yeah. but like, I didn't mind it. Like, there are days where I'm like scrolling through like Amazon Prime and I'm like, oh sure, Venom, and I'll have Venom playing in the background.
I think my issue with it is that I don't want Venom to be a buddy comedy, which is what it turned into.
What I'm hoping is like the new one with Carnage is good.
It's gonna be worse, and I can tell you that for one very specific reason. It is a PG-13 movie.
Wasn't Venom a PG-13 movie?
That was like a hard like adult movie.
Was it really?
Yeah, like there's gore in that. There's swearing.
Hold on, I only accepted the Hail to the King Kupo one because fuck the other quest. Because that one's a side quest. We have too many side quests right now.
Bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not looking. Oh wait, this place should have
Titan's Heart. Rachel. Titan's Heart. Drawn forth from the chest of the Lord of Crags himself, this small stone weighs more than a grown Lalafell.
So not much.
It's just very funny. Venom is a very good character, though, and there are good, like, Venom becomes less of a psychopath as a monster storylines. I just personally think that, like, the way that they're heading with those movies is a bit...
Oh, fuck! I forgot to find a board so I can buy a thing to de-glamour. God damn it.
I mean, there's one here.
Yeah, I know, I just gotta find it.
I know where it is.
The fact that they're turning it into a PG-13 means that, yeah, Venom's not gonna be able to do Venom things.
And the reason that they're doing that is probably because they want to slowly fold it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And
why does this character just have a bag of gold over its head?
What?
This little character just has...
This person? Because they're like a representative in this area that you can use to get, like, special items. So, like, if you look, you can see that you can get, like, the Masterwork gear or, like, the Ironworks gear here.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that we'll be able to get more stuff redeemed from them as we progress into further expansions. Venom/Carnage movie needs to be R, or at least have them eating people, though. And yeah, and that's the thing, is like, Carnage needs to be the R. Like, it doesn't matter if a Venom... Like, I can see a Venom movie not being an R, because you can get away with killing people a lot in a movie on a PG-13. But, like, Carnage is... like, it's his name. Like, he's an actual... like,
monster.
He's an actual serial killer who's possessed by a symbiote that wants to murder everybody. Like, the combination is in there. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do with Blade. Like, they're bringing in Blade, and the Blade guy is one of the guys who was in the Netflix Luke Cage series. So, like, are you going to de-canon Luke Cage? But meanwhile, the guy who was Matt Murdock in the fucking Daredevil series, he's gonna be in the next Spider-Man movie.
Okay, hold on. I need to buy what I want to buy first, because I discovered something amazing.
That said, just to continue this discussion while you're busy doing...
Would it be in Catalysts?
For what?
Yes, it is in Catalyst.
I always just type in what I'm looking for, so I would just type in, like, Dispeller.
Oh, it's so much money for them, and it's like I literally only need one.
So you just need one?
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I have a few in my inventory. I've been fucking around. Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay, give me 1 second while I'm looking at this.
Just let me know when to trade with you. But, like, I just want Marvel to acknowledge that sometimes you need to allow material to be a bit more adult. Not everything needs to be a hard R, but, like, some stuff is gonna benefit from you letting Venom his face off.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Tell me I can only have 3.
Only have 3.
Okay.
Yo, that fucking axe, though. You okay? What are you even doing?
Don't worry about it. I'm making, you'll see in a minute. Alright, I just wasted so much money, but I don't even care.
Did you buy pets?
Why would I do that?
Because I recognized the orb.
Why would I do that? Okay, look. Okay, hold on.
What the hell?
Look at how he runs!
I mean, look at his little wings.
Okay. Alright. And then,
Of course you bought that.
do you want him?
Once you redeem him, you can't switch.
Oh.
Yeah. Once you add
Hold on.
it to your minion thing. No, don't buy one.
Oh.
If I want to buy something, I buy it. I make more gil regularly than you would imagine that I do.
How much gil do you have?
I'm at 569 right now, and I've dropped down to 500 3 times in the last week. So, the problem is I keep spending money because I don't want to craft certain things.
I get
so
that.
in my crafting of other things, I will just buy the material. Like for instance, the little robot guide that I gave you, right?
Yeah,
I have one of those too. So I needed to buy 4 pieces of material in order to make those things. Because I found out, like, oh, you can grind them, but the areas where you can grind the resource from it, it is a rare drop from enemies that only show up in sets of 3. I'm like, fuck that. Like, if I had nothing better to do, sure, we'll do that, but I've got stuff to do. I have a life. This person's just naked behind us. Alright. Did you get, like, another one?
Huh?
Did you get another one, or was it just those? Because I thought you popped, like, a couple. Or did you pop the buffalo, too?
I popped the buffaloes.
I haven't taken a look at that one. I'll pull that one out.
He's the cutest being. Yum.
That is a very cute creature.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, here. One that I have that you haven't seen yet.
Bluebird! Hold on. Aww!
It's from the Palace of the Dead, that thing that you kind of hated, but also didn't hate.
I like my little block. I like to imagine that my character just...
Look at it fall over!
I like to imagine my character just shows up and has him, and your character's like, why? Look at him waddle.
Yeah, it
Oh, he fell!
That's what I was saying. Look at them fall over.
No. Alright, speak with... Oh, Deglamour?
Yeah.
Thank you. I like how you just use your bat.
I mean, I wasn't going to at first, but...
It's fitting.
Yeah. What? Okay, hold on. I can't do a thing. I need to end the thing to do the thing.
It's okay. I'm just watching my little brick waddle.
I'll give you a couple of them.
Have some gil.
I mean, I will definitely be getting more glamour prisms and dispel stuff because I've maxed out my rank with the Grand Company. So right now my points can't go towards anything. I've maxed out for now. There's like 1 rank over what I am right now, or 2 ranks over, or something like that. And it's like, it just won't let me rank up any higher, so I think we have to just progress the game more. Because I want that helmet. Like, imagine my guy in, like, this mage outfit, but then his entire head is just covered by a helmet. You done the Adventure Squad yet? I can't do that yet, no.
Look at this dude.
Hey, hold on. This guy has a different version of the Morble. Look at it.
Oh my god.
It's got a little dress.
Oh my god.
What were you talking about?
This dude. Oh, he left. Oh no, he's right here.
The Monster Hunter guy?
Yeah. He looks like Mephisto from fucking Blue Exorcist.
It's a scholar outfit. I actually really like that. I'm gonna take a look at that jacket. If I dye that, how'd that coming out? Yeah, I could wear that. That's edgy enough for me. Been
Would you wear the top hat?
I'd wear that, yeah.
Alright, let's go do the main quest.
It looks really goofy on my guy, though. But it does contain, like, a monocle, so, yeah. Trying to make sure I get 1 hour a day. So far going well. It's not much, just marching in place and lifting small weights, ankle weights, too. Yeah, you gotta rock Lee it. So we had to do the Hail the King Kupo.
Speak with Canny Senna and at the Lotus Stand.
Okay. Fucking... It's goddamn weird horn people. I hate the horn
Doesn't
people.
the shield look... Do you think the shield looks cooler than the glamour that I had on it?
I think that it looks cooler in combination with the sword. And, like,
okay.
with like, the new attire, I'm still a little bit mixed, but that's just because I'm getting used to it, right?
Yeah.
But, like...
Oh, no, once I fucking get my fucking pants and I'm a whole dragon, I'm a whole-ass dragon, it's so much fucking money. Hold on, I have a question. Can't...
What?
Hold on.
This person has, like, a Sylvan sword.
Can you... Mysti. Is Mysti still in chat?
Yeah, talking about exercise.
Mysti, can you buy Gil with human money?
Don't. It's illegal in-game.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I don't know if you could go through the Mog station. Because I would!
Wait, what? Oh my god. That's so good.
What?
The song she's playing, that's all.
I don't know what song it is.
She's playing Metallica.
Oh.
Da, da, da. That's so good. And look at their outfit with it. They look like full-on rock star.
That is a Sullen sword, though.
That's also a Femro. That I don't think that has a bad face.
No, not bad.
It just takes some work. You gotta figure out the right everything with them. That's I love that people play fucking real songs in these games, man. It's so good. Also, yeah, you will get banned.
I'm not no, if the Mog station didn't have it, I wouldn't do it.
No, but that it's just like, you know, when we see those people that are like, buy gold, you can report those people.
No, it's like if I couldn't get it through like the Mog station, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, like later game, you won't.
Where are we going?
We gotta talk to. I have to talk to Vorsale still again.
Oh, you didn't get hailed to the King Koopa?
I completed the quest and then went and helped you get the station board. Or market board.
Yeah, it's just hail to the King Koopo.
I'm sorry. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Cop himself. I'm sorry. Is this gonna be how this goes? Are we gonna? Are we gonna be in like Moogle talk for the next for the next while? Is that what's gonna happen here? When you unlock music for Bard, it says don't play copywritten music. That's not gonna. Also, like no offense, like Metallica isn't even litigious enough to be like some guys playing a Metallica song in
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. There's a way to get Gil from the Mog station, but the amount you get ain't worth the real cash. I'm sorry, I want to talk to this person.
Oh, this is very much arena place.
Oh yeah, 100%. I can see that there's a gathering of useless people. Raya, I remember you. Ida, Paplimo, congratulations. You're making my experience worse by being here. Fuck Moogles, don't do that, they'll explode. I mean, have you seen that buff dude Moogle that's running around?
Yeah.
There's like a guy who named himself like, you know, King Moggle Mog or whatever, and then just like is a cat man with a Moogle mask on. And everybody hates it. Like anytime he shows up.
I'm out of the thing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in it for a minute.
Because you watch the cutscenes like a good human.
Oh, what can I say? The story's actually pretty good. It's just I hate whenever we're in these situations where it's like time to just listen to people talk to the Scions. Pretty much you know what? Anytime, I'm so predictable at this, anytime the villain starts talking, I'm interested. Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, with a literally endless supply of wine. I don't believe you. I think you're lying. Gods eventually became disconnected and started squabbling.
I'm going back to Gridania really quick.
I mean, we're in Gridania, so...
I mean, like the town
the
part.
main part of it, yeah. Good King Mogglemog is such a cursed name.
Moggle.
Muggles always lie. I mean, you know what they say, don't trust anyone over 60, right? Like, all Muggles are apparently like these ageless beings. Like, they're all definitely over 60. I hate Muggles and I hate that primal. Courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He's a Moogle. Has not remained in the heavens? Oh no. The problem lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogglemog is a myth made manifest. Is this the equivalent of, like, if enough people on the internet made Chuck Norris shitposts that Chuck Norris became a god? But, like, a separate Chuck Norris? Like, real Chuck Norris was a guy, but, like, internet Chuck Norris came into existence simultaneously? Yes. Man, like, remember that stretch of, like, 4 years on the internet when people just wouldn't shut the fuck up about Chuck Norris between, like, 2006 and, like, 2010?
I like how Final Fantasy for me is just how many different outfits can I have?
That's what a lot of people are like for this. I don't read everything, and I know that there are some people out there... I'm reading it myself. But, like, I'm not reading it out loud. And I know there's some people out there who are like, no, you have to read all of it aloud. I'm like, dude, there's so many lines of dialogue.
Mysti, why do you want to trade with me?
Probably have something for you. Oh no, what is it? I heard Rachel begin crying. I'm hoping at some point people believe us... believe in us, the Warrior of Light, so much that we get JoJo stands of ourselves.
He just walked up and gave me a lot of kill. Misty, why are you so nice? Thank you.
It's our belief that he poses a threat. Good King Mogglemog poses a threat. I'm just imagining like a Super Smash Bros. Intro where it cuts in and it shows this big Moogle guy and it's just like, Good King Mogglemog poses a threat.
I have to go to the market.
See, Misty, here's the thing. Not only are you giving Rachel money, you're putting that money back into the economy. I've got to talk to Isumi Yan now. God damn it.
Yeah, where's the... Hold on. Can you... Actually, I'll be able to find it.
No, I can pop out and then, like, whenever you're done.
No, I don't know where the... I don't know where the market is.
Okay, so...
Well,
like...
I got it. I'll figure it out.
It's a self-sustaining economy? Exactly. No money is leaving the businesses. They're all just going to go towards something else later. Dude, I love the glasses so much. Like, I've got a glamour with them. But, like, I don't know what it is. My guy just seems to just evoke big monocle energy. Big monocle energy. I genuinely think I will never wear a hat just because this monocle exists, and I think I will continue to wear this monocle forever. Unless there are better later monocles. Omnicrafters making bank, yo? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I've been leveling up my shit for that. I just use glasses that look like my actual ones. I mean, I would totally wear glasses that look like my actual ones. Except I did that, and they didn't look as cool as the monocle. I don't know, it just, this man just seems to evoke the smug aura that a monocle creates. I didn't even want to touch that person. That came out wrong. Eggs with peppers? I don't like peppers, man. Stalin Yosef. God damn it. Welcome, Nid. Welcome. You should be the one to face good King Moggle Mog.
Did you go on the story without me?
I'm just talking to Isumi Yan. There's a person here in your armor, but they've like... They're like yellow. It looks really bad. Behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. Okay.
Okay, now I gotta remember how to get back to you.
So, when you're in Gridania proper, like the main area, right? You just go to the complete bottom left. Still need to finish up the last bit of 5.5. Dude, like, there's so much content, like, coming in at this point. There's so much content that Rachel and I have literally no idea besides just doing the story. Like there's so many blue plus signs that we're like, we don't know what to do. I pull up guides on how to unlock dungeons and hard modes just so that way we kind of have an idea. It's always really funny though, because the wiki is so incomplete and unfinished. Oh my god, this person's username is another Catboy. That's very good. But the wiki is so unfinished, it's just, like, everything is just question marks. Is taste or texture worse for you? I mean,
Texture.
That really depends on what the food we're talking about is. Like, I don't like the texture of egg. Egg has to be cooked a really specific way for me to not be like, ugh, at the texture. And it's 50-50. Like, even people I like cooking it sometimes make it just like a little bit too wet. You're heading in the right direction. Just go down. And then take a right, like a hard right when you get to the door. I can see you approaching. There's a person in here whose name is Foofy B.
Another cat boy.
Yep. That's one of them. I do not envy your palate. I mean, like, I don't like most food, I'm gonna be honest. It's not even like a picky eater thing, it's just like most of it just tastes really bad. Like, I like eggs. It's just like, you know when you undercook an egg a little bit and it's still like a bit slimy? I don't like that. But there's a very fine line between a properly cooked egg and an egg that is overcooked and now is rubbery. And so usually to offset the fact that I just kind of don't like the texture of an egg, I'll just get toast. Because the crunch of the toast is better. I like things that have a crunch to them. I like things that are a solid. Cook my eggs to have a bit of brown. I mean, that's fine, but that enters into that territory of, like, really easy to fuck up and get rubbery. But not carrots, because fiber. Yeah, I don't like the fibrous nature. I'm surprised you remember that. I don't like the fibrous nature of a lot of vegetables. Which is why I like a potato. Because a potato has no fibrous nature. I think that's also one of the reasons I don't really like meat. Which, like, sounds insane on the surface, but you have to remember that when you're eating meat, you're eating, like, muscle tissue. So it's a lot of, like, sinew, right? Which might have been why, when I was a child, I liked chicken nuggets, but, like, as I got older, I couldn't stomach the taste of them anymore. Flavor, like, what you like as a food's flavor does change as you get older. Your tongue's palate does adjust. Child me couldn't eat anything that was remotely spicy or had any, like, pepper. It just tasted like garbage. Ash in my mouth. But now I quite like pepper. Child me didn't really like eggs, like, as a taste either, but I like egg taste now. I am really fussy on the texture for that one. Because, like, if you eat a slimy egg, right? If you cut your egg and you see that it's still a bit slimy and you start to chew it and that, like, mush is getting all up in your mouth, and it's not your mouth's own chewed up mush, it's something that's just entered it, it feels gross.
We have to go speak with Kuplo Cop.
Okay, hold on. I didn't know if you had skipped through all of his stuff or if you'd done.
I sure fucking
No, I was meaning I didn't know if you were doing whatever you were doing there. What were you doing?
Oh,
were you glamoring
things
out yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I do see that now, actually. I hate the name Kuplo Cop so much.
I was dyeing stuff, rather, so.
Same difference at the end of the day.
Mysti gave me enough money that I could buy the pants.
Speaking of like expensive products on the market,
and the gloves.
I was looking at like pure white dyes that you could get, and they were like actually, like,
yeah,
like
a shit ton. I spent so much money on just the normal white dye and the metallic white dye, but I'm saving the metallic white dye for when I have a set that I like.
That's also like armory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Isumi Yan has a blue plus for me? Hold on, I'm not accepting this, I just need to know. Oh!
I have a...
Okay, we'll come back to that.
One night in Ampador?
Yeah, we'll come back to that. We won't do that right now.
What is it?
That's another, like...
Dungeon?
Dungeon thing, yeah. Because we have, like, Ampador. Remember we got that previously and we were trying to pronounce it? Ampador. Oh, yeah. Not Ampador, sorry. And it's like, that's, I'm guessing, the hard mode version of it.
Oh.
I don't even think we've done the original version of it yet.
Look at my little wing. Look at my little wing!
Go to an inn and you can make glamour plates. They don't take up dye or glamour prisms. But can't you only wear glamour plate equipment in cities? Yeah, you can only put them on in major cities. Yeah, so, like, no. I'm not gonna do... I don't want to do... Rachel wants to have cool armor everywhere she goes.
I think I look pretty cool right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we really do match, because now I have a shit ton of gray.
I'm mostly gray just because of this, like, defaulting to it. Even if
I'm
I
white,
changed
gray,
it
and
to,
gold.
even if I change this to full black, it doesn't really change it that much because the over, like, piece, the
Do you
shawl.
have like the like soot black or whatever the fuck it's called, charcoal black dye?
I have soot black, like, in my inventory back at, like, an
Inventory?
elf. Like,
Oh.
I gave it... it's either with Grot or elf. Whichever servant that I've handed it to. But yeah. Ooh. I grabbed that. Way weird. It saves so much resources, though. What saves so much resources? Glamour plates? Because, like... if it only makes you look fancy in the town, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that dude's axe is cool.
They show up everywhere, but you can only equip the plates in the cities. Okay, so, but that still sounds kind of shitty. For me, personally. Because I don't ever change my shit. Like, maybe for Rachel that would be important, but, like, these would be things to, like, send her the wiki on. Because I wouldn't be able to explain that to her. Also,
Without me getting upset.
Also, I want to point out the... I'm pretty sure this title is a Simpsons joke. Hold on. Is this not a Simpsons joke? For, like, the Springfield Police Department when you call in? And then it's just like, if you're reporting, like, a homicide, and it's like, you selected regicide. Is that not a Simpsons joke? I swear to God, if Koji Fox, the guy that does, like, the translation of this, snuck in a fucking Simpsons title. I do love you have selected regicide as a quest name, though. That's an extremely good name.
What's regicide anyway?
Killing a king. Or queen.
Oh.
Because Regency, you know, regicide. Koji Fox is a meme god. Fantastic.
So my favorite thing people do is when they either go one, all out with their armor, or two, they're just like, nah, jeans and like a tank top.
Well, like, it's kind of a power move when you go into a raid and you see somebody who's wearing, like, a hoodie that's hanging off their shoulder.
Yeah.
Because it's like those shonen training arcs or, like, tournament arcs where there's all the guys that look like cool tryhards, and then there's that one guy over there that's just wearing, like, a coat. It's like, that guy looks weird. Why is he like that?
Why is he kicking our ass?
Well, I mean, to reference another Simpsons thing, when they had a Yakuza fight in an early season of The Simpsons, Homer was standing outside and he's like, but look at that guy. He hasn't done anything yet. You know when he does, it's going to be cool. And it was just a guy dressed in a suit.
So we have to go to the...
This is a Simpsons quote? That's fucking fantastic.
We have to go to the Swipwan Pier? Sweet Bloom Pier.
Okay.
How? You?
Speak with Kuplo Comp.
Sweet Bloom Pier.
Bloom Pier. Can I turn without turning? Thank you. Also, like, I'll try to explain the info to Rachel at a point, but I don't think that the glamour plate system is something I'm going to be able to make sense of to her. Somebody
I don't like that
smarter.
I don't like that the Koopo. I don't like that the fucking Koopos have weapons.
No, 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 no.
Oh, these are really big.
You don't hit mommy.
Those are really big. It will save her
really
so
big
much
Koopa.
money. It might save her money, yeah. I know what you're planning. I won't allow it. We'll look into it. Like, you guys will be here. We'll look into it after we do this mission. Get in the bag, the TheNoidBag, here at twitch.tv/TheNoidBag. That is correct. Dude, I like that when I pull out my staff, it glows in cutscenes.
Oh, it's just
What?
It's just...
Racism! I show up and they're just like, oh yeah, you know, we were gonna assist you, but like, you're consorting with Rogadine. What do you got against Rogadine, huh? The fact that all of our women have penises?
Like hyenas.
Hell yeah, regicide time. Those are really big Moogles. Is that canon? No, it's just like, if you, so as a joke, the other day I created a female Rogadine, and I walked into a main town. I didn't even change my armor. I just left her to sit AFK for like 2 hours. And over the course of that 2 hours, I received so many friend requests, so many FC invites, a bunch of like whisper messages about people calling her mommy, people asserting that she was a Fudanari. Like,
There. Sorry, I had to like adjust myself so my cat could snuggle while I play games.
I like that in that you like managed to sneak in the words "they are."
What?
Like, well, I was saying like, you know, saying that she's a Fudanari, and then afterwards you just meant "they are."
I didn't. I said sorry.
Okay.
I said sorry. I had to pick up my cat because she's demand.
But
Stop
yeah,
it!
no, it turns out if you make a female Rogadine, everybody will try to message you and be horny.
Well, let's go, cause I have a cat.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm just gonna mount up.
Don't, cause there's a present.
What?
You have to escort. We have to kill these things.
Okay, fair enough. Whenever I can get a cast out, that'd be good. Yeah, I'm getting fucking interrupted. I'm in that position of being a caster, and then there's two people just cutting everything. I'm like, my spells, they don't come out. Fucking
Is this
weirdos.
person just gonna?
Yeah. They're
this person's
on
just
this
gonna...
quest with us. Like, they're not, but you know what I mean.
Do we just go? Okay.
You're a
I'll just
great
go.
help. I mean, I'll be helpful when it comes to it.
I don't. Is it the one? Hold on. Where are we going? It's this way, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's why all this shit was spawning. Okay. I was hanging out in this area the other day, and that's where the cat girl came up and hugged me, and you got mad about it. Which, boy, is a sentence to say out loud. Is that the relic staff? No. Dude, we haven't touched the relic shit. This is just like the thaumaturge staff for PvP. I made a cat girl and named them Catboy. I named them Cat Dog. Alone in the world, just a little cat dog. I might be a pervert for muscle women, but at least have some class. I mean, here's the thing though. Like,
Can you do me a favor? Can you lead? Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, we were just, like, in a combat, so that's all. Oh.
No, I just, for when we have to move forward, you lead. I don't like leading.
You can just buy the weapon you need from Marketplace for pretty cheap. Yeah. No, I found out that you can just buy the weapons on the market board, too. That's why Rachel and I have been discussing it. I can also just craft them, which is cheaper. It just would take longer. I'm still just so happy that this mission is called "You have selected Regicide." Like, that's like a like an actually 20-year-old joke. I don't have Alchemist to level 50 yet. I've got basically almost everything that is important to 50. I was wondering why there's so many of these things that are popping up, and I realized that there's like 2 Moogles here because this person's also got their own.
Mm-hmm.
They're just abandoning the Moogle, like, fuck it, I'm out. It is a malevolent stroper.
That's 2 of them.
Oh, there's also some behind us, it turns out. They don't breathe on me, dude. You did status affect me, so, like, good job. I can't do anything. Can I, like, get out of this silence field, please, so that way I could actually do things? The answer to this appears to be a very vehement no. Saying something before relating to me being a muscle lady pervert. I don't know, I was just gonna say, like, you think that that matters to people in this game? Like fucking look at the fellowship finder, dude. Literally just like one scroll in fellowship finder and you're guaranteed to find the word ZRP. And that's not even me shaming people for it. It's literally just like extremely funny to me. I mean, ironically enough, that kind of comes back to what Mysti was saying of at least it's not a groper, right? There's so much shit in this cave. Don't let them hurt me, Kupo. Gonna head out just tired? That's fair. Need sleep? Also fair. I mean, I gotta go to work eventually. Oh my god, they're still going, huh? So many little plant men. Thank God.
That guy just left and is just like leaving us with his fucking...
Barrier threshold. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts. Do you? Ready to face the king, Kupo, then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kupo.
Oh, it's a fucking dungeon!
It's probably a boss fight. Because they were saying it's probably a primal.
Yep, alright, let's do
It's a trial.
this.
Yeah. So it's a trial. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson and send the king back whence he came. This is the one with the music. Oh no, is this the one with the cursed music? We're going somewhere cursed, Rachel.
Lovely.
Define cursed. I don't need to. It will come up on stream soon. I can't actually select it. I actually can't select anything. Do I have this bug again? What happened last time that I fixed this?
You logged out, logged back in?
No, I just mean like, why does this occur? Because look at this, guys. I can't... Clear roulette? Okay. Okay, thank you. I don't know why that affects that. Why does that do that to me? I should at least be able to select it, right? This one's easy? Okay. I like that it's like, Thorn March, bracket hard. This one's easy. Wow, that was fast. Again. It's the only thing you can have selected? Okay, fuck it. Makes sense. I did have one where I couldn't, though, and I didn't have a roulette selected. It was just bugged out. But that's just how life goes.
I'm sorry, all I think is boys and girls of every age.
Well, that's kind of where we're going. Look at these fucking weirdos just coming out of the trees, man. Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Moggles guard to arms, defend the king. Oh, god damn it. 1 minute, sorry. Of course it happens, like, as we go into a boss fight, right?
Oh, I'm stunned. Like, bad.
Pukla Pookie the Palm Burner. It's a ripoff of This Is Halloween, and it's the worst primal in the game. Pukna Paku the Tail Turner. Ruffle Tuft Kupta.
Furry foot.
Free Foot Cooply Keep.
There's so much happening.
There's not only so much happening, it's also just aggressive. Show me your feet, Moogle? No. Oh, here's the cursed part. Now, just think that this is the same type of creature as Ifrit. And there's the music. Oh, that hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. Please heal me.
Good King Moggle Mog, good King Mog. Oh my goodness. Oh, I literally cannot. This is the dumbest.
I'm stunned. I can't move. I
I had to go and yell.
Was your mom being like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, because it's like, it said that they would bring food, right? And it's like, that was like 3 hours ago. I know that she went out to like eat or whatever, so I'm not begrudging it, but it's just extremely funny because it's just like, hey, come upstairs. I'm just like, okay, I'll be up in a minute. And then apparently didn't hear that, sent a message being like, busy, one moment. Mechanics here that aren't being done right, don't worry about it. I just came back from yelling out of a door.
Who cares? We fucking killed it.
You obtained 12 elegant tomestones and 60 elegant tomestones. A Maligant Mog Axe. You're supposed to kill the Black Mage Moogle first, but it doesn't matter too easy. Fantastic. Damage.
Alright, go get your food.
Yeah, I'll do that and I'll just like hang out here in the area. So I will go. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go get popcorn. And my clothes from the wash.
Just sitting down. Gotta move all my shit around. Oh my god, there's one other person left in here. Alright, you automatically get the point. I didn't even click on the loot thing, I just AFK'd. Well, cool, I got the Mog Axe. Bye, person. Cursed item acquired. May his mighty soul rest in peace. He'll be back. They're always back. I have sweet potato fries. Can you trade boss weapons? I think they're unique, untradeable. I think you can desynth them if you wanted to for resources. I just store mine in the glamour chest for later. Did Rachel elaborate where she went before she left? Popcorn? Got it. I have some sweet potato french fries brought from a local restaurant. And this fresh water that I got does not taste extremely gross. So that's a positive. Dudes, I don't want to work tonight. I think I'm just burnt out. What's this thing look like? That's not bad, but I'd rather have one that has, like, glowy effects, you know? Oh, wait a minute. Right, that's the butt plug staff. That's actually not, like... That's not bad. I really expected the... Okay, that's... Never mind, it's a bit weird. Why is that texture so good? That's extremely funny. What am I sitting at for that? 52. Alright. I'm not doing great. It could be better.
Sorry, I got, popcorn.
I asked the chat. So I know, it's fine.
Okay.
I have sweet potato french fries.
Oh, yummy! Shall we?
One of these is just a normal french fry. This isn't a sweet potato one. There's just a normal fry in here.
Sometimes mistakes happen.
Oh my god, it's so crunchy.
I feel like you'd like the crunchy ones.
Yeah, but like when you're eating sweet potato ones, they kind of are softer, right? And then this one random ass normal fries in here and I bite it and just crunch. Less weird than a lot of the Moogle weapons. That one's actually solid. I mean, I'll hold on to it for whenever I play
Oh, did you get the weapon?
Yeah.
What was it?
The malignant Mog staff. Not staff, Mog axe. And it is an axe with a Moogle flying engraved into the blade. And then a tiny crown on top of it.
You're gonna have to equip it and then let me see it.
I can't.
Aww.
It's a level 50 weapon. I don't have a level 50 warrior. I think I have like a level 19 at most. I will have a level 15 or level 50 warrior one day. I plan to level all of the classes.
Fuck that.
I enjoy playing as the other ones when you're not around. When you're around, it's definitely better to let you just tank everything and me shoot it.
I'm a solid C+ in tanking.
We have to go to Camp Tranquil. Do you want to fly there, or do you just want to teleport?
We can fly.
Alrighty. I don't remember where that is relative to where we are.
Then we can teleport.
I'm zooming the map out.
We can teleport.
Okay. There is another not sweet potato french fry in here. You guys are padding out your fries.
It's budget cuts.
You'd like these ones, I think, like the fries from this place. They're like a little bit spicy, but not quite.
Mm.
Speak to Pookneepak.
Speak with Connie Sana at the Lotus stand.
All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. I sense Raya O wishes to congratulate you as well. Let the two of you speak without interruption. Okay. Bravery and service to the Twelves Wood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten. Sister will doubtless wish to hear your tale, the great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to full account of the day's events. I love that you've got your dopey little brick still.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's another one that you can get that's another geometric shape with legs, and it's just a little pyramid. And when he waddles around, the capstone on the top of the pyramid wobbles.
I love that.
Where did Rachel get the cube? Bought it from the marketplace because that's the type of player Rachel is.
Mm-hmm. Again, what do you mean I'm not gonna get what I want?
Oh, you mean I have a 40% chance to acquire this if I play it 10 times? I'll buy it. That's an 100% chance to get it from the marketplace.
The first time.
Alright, I'm just gonna teleport back to grid, so hold on.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem that I have with these things is it's the same problem that you get with every french fry whenever you order it from a place and you bring it home, and it's like the trip always makes them like a little bit soggy.
Oh yeah, because they cool down.
They're still hot, actually. It's just like, I'm guessing the moisture of them. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually just gonna click on the big glowing rock.
Where do we have to go to?
Technically we have to go to the Lotus thing, but like we gotta go to the Conjurer's Guild first.
I don't have...
You just need to walk to the, walk to the left and then go up.
Oh.
Well, you made it to the right area, but you're in a completely different end of the map. So go...
I'm gonna wait here! I'm gonna wait here and you can come to me!
You can go left, and then when you get to, like, the Aetheryte there, if you haven't already attuned to that one...
I have.
Okay, not the one that you're on right now. Continue going left. You're going right.
That's left to me!
On the big map. Go west.
Thank you! That makes more sense.
You'll see there will be like an 8th right there if you haven't attuned to that one. Get that one.
Okay.
And then from there, you're gonna want to head like southwest. And then there will be like a divot to go down. Layla Luwu from the guild Uwu. Yeah, and grab that while we're here.
And then talk to this.
Yeah. And then they'll send us to the other lady. Yeah, let me in. Let me in. Go west. West is when you go central. The problem is when you have to go north. Return to us unharmed, because it was just a Moogle. The king really is a primal. Moogles don't worship him for one thing. Not even a god to them. Doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. I mean, it's just like warp bullshit, right? Power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called for the being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse. This is just 40k demon logic. May not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. It just acknowledged that you're wrong about what primal means. Ascians, the whole business reeks of their handiwork. Or you're just wrong. Said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of... I mean, like, have you considered again that just because the Ascians taught them doesn't stop it also being a primal? Like, what? I don't think they're saying that because it was Ascians it wasn't a primal. True enough. Discussing that other matter. Ascians love summoning primals. True. I don't understand why any country wouldn't be supporting us, considering the, like, actually helping to stop a huge chunk of the Empire, destroying ultimate weapon, you know? Oh, Radical, you're telling me that I have to go back and talk to Minfilia again? Love it.
Yeah. Excuse me.
love going to talk to my least favorite character in the game. She's just so nothing.
Me.
No, you're an actually interesting individual.
Oh. Thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't spend time with you if I didn't think so. What? Think if I wasn't interested in you, I would still be here after this many years?
I was gonna make a joke, but then I realized we're streaming.
Oh no. I mean, you can always send it to me and just give me my reaction that way. Some of these fries are not very good at the bottom. See you hale and healthy. Felled good King Moggelmog. Yep. See, in response to what you had said, that would be true if you were present. But it has been a year and 8 months. Which is enough for everyone else to infer without it being direct. Okay, how do you get the cube? Okay, Pasta just saw the cube that you freaked out about. That has, like, the other reality inside of it.
Right? Wait, is there one here?
No, it's, like, on an island that they're at.
I don't know, Pasta, and I want it.
I'm pretty sure it's a raid thing later on. Alright. Oh, cool. More listening to Minfilia. Oh, no. There's a weird picture of her on it. That doesn't lead me to good things. Journey to Riven is told in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest doubt, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides concerns. Have you remain with me until the end. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. Thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant. I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of Order's history. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution we have sought for so long. That's never going to happen. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Man, she doesn't really do a whole lot right now.
She don't.
Like, I know that, you know, Alice does get better later, but man, that's like... She's like not at all in the first bit of this game, huh? Cool, speak to Urianger. How much do you want to bet this is just like you unlock the extremes?
Oh hey, I forgot to do that.
Speak to Urianger?
Yeah.
That's actually just the main scenario quest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the cube is just like a late game raid thing right now. If it's not like a raid thing, it's something similar, right? Require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened, concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay.
Fuck this cutscene. Search for the white robed.
Mayhap the echo has thine open eyes. Lessons of history, you said the same of. Alice is my favorite scion. Fair enough.
I like how I use the same space on the space key so much that I've changed the texture of the key.
That happens with like everybody that plays video games or types for a living.
Because I hit the space with my right hand.
I'm sorry, Minfilia is down again. Are we under attack again? I'm having another seizure.
Who? Oh.
In the cutscene.
Oh yeah, I skipped those. Fuck that.
What little companion do I want to have?
Remarkable man, wise beyond measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oh, it's an Ascian. I'm sorry, this Ascian's in white? So, there's Organization 13, and this one is when Mansex turns into his super form where he has the white clothes instead.
Okay, so I'm looking at the little bios of the minions.
Oh, they explained why he has different clothes. Yeah.
And some of these are just very cute. Like, for the demon brick, for many years, modern archaeologists did not understand how a seemingly primitive civilization without clockwork or steam technology could build the massive stone structures of some big town that I can't pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
Animated bricks, such as the one that is chosen to follow you, may be the missing link. That's cute. Baby raptor. Taking a hint from the goblin merchants who raise raptors to serve as beast of burden, a shopkeep from the village of can't pronounce that has begun hatching raptor eggs of his own. One can hope the mother raptors are not as clever as the shopkeep thinks he is.
That's a Jurassic Park reference.
Uh-huh. Did you ever read the Gabue minion thing?
Koji Fox, Lamau, yeah. I don't think I did.
To achieve their big size, Gabues must maintain a daily diet of several times their own weight. Luckily, the beastkin are not finicky eaters and will consume almost anything that cannot outrun them. If rumors are to be believed, this includes Lalafels.
I mean, I would imagine. Gift grants you clarity, grants you focus. Lahabre did not think so highly of the Echo. Lahabre is wrong about a great many things. Now Rachel has me looking at minion descriptions. Yeah, it's like I've looked at a couple of them. There's definitely some that are good. Yeah? "'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the art?" I seriously can't get over the fact that they just Organization 13 out, though. Just boom. Morble Seedling. It is in fashion amongst wealthy Uldan merchants and nobles to bring mortal seedlings to banquets, so that the upper crust might inhale the Seed King's boot-like bad breath to induce vomiting, allowing them to engorge themselves for the duration of the gatherings. So they, like, bring this plant, and then they breathe in its breath, and then they puke, and then they eat more food. Rianjay, send word to the students of Baldesian. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that. Baldesian? Bald Sons. An Asian, my lady, was you caused cry out. Did what moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands, yet Asians are wont to employ
Hey, I accidentally
teleportation
found the
magics.
white-robed figure because I was like, oh, that's cool armor, and then I approached them. I'm gonna stand where you have to go.
Pray attend me, Tataru. Goodbye, Tataru. You go with Urianjay now. I have a cut on my hand and it fucking sucks, man.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up?
I think these two chocobo had caught themselves in a loop. Because now they're just morphing together to form one two-headed chocobo.
Okay, before I leave here, I see that there is a plus sign on Urianjay, which leads me to believe I should talk to Urianjay before I do this story quest.
Well, I didn't, so...
Fuck off. Yeah, we'll come back to that later. Guess what Urianjay wants us to do?
Huh?
Good King Mogulmog, good King Mog.
Where do I get cabbage from?
What?
Don't you have to get a cabbage in order to, like, have your, like, chocobo follow you around?
Oh yeah, I've got that actually equipped on my hotbar right now, the Gissel Greens. Like, you can buy them from, like, a vendor?
This person does not have any. Fuck you. This way, come over here. The figure should be here.
Yeah, he's just right here. He's just hanging out in the street.
Yeah, because I was like, oh...
shops you can buy them from.
I was like, ooh, that armor looks cool, and then...
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit to the tune of Good King Mogulmog. I shall walk north. Choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Like, why can't I just...
Incoming?
I just got out of the cutscene.
It's right up here.
You are being judged. Story of my life. Okay. Well, this is what we're gonna do, I guess.
Good King Mogulmog.
That's gonna be stuck in your head now, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna change my cell phone ringtone to it.
Isn't it so cursed, though?
I didn't mind it, actually.
But, like, you go into a boss
Hold
fight.
Hold on! One of these... You can't give us... You can't do this! You can't give us... amps and then give us this fucker.
That's fine. It's garbage. I just think that it's, like, extremely funny. Because it's like, you go in and you're like, yeah, you're gonna have to fight a primal. And then you get there, and it's just a bunch of Moogles. And then the Moogles are like, anyway, so here's our king. And then it just, good King Mogulmog, good King Mog. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. 2300. Nice. Yeah.
I don't like this place.
This is where I had to come to fight a succubus.
Mm.
That was back when I was still doing missions that involved Kokubushi.
I don't want to deal with the frogs, so I'm just gonna...
I don't understand Tucker's hate for it. Now, I think, like, there's definitely that division in the fan base. Where, like, some people are like, this is the worst thing ever, and some people are just like, I love it.
Good King Magma, good King Magma.
I'm definitely in the middle, where it's like...
I don't mind it.
I kind of think that Mughals are kind of cursed. So it's like, it's funny, but it's like, I kind of hate you at the same time. And our assholes in lore. But I kind of, that's kind of why I dig it. Because it's like, I like the idea that these things are just like complete dumbasses, but yet they're just super magical beings. Laws of man grown so twisted, huh? We're gonna talk about that. We've been watching Evangelion. I realize the same cannot be said with La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift he could cast us out.
Listen, I'm only strong if there's a healer nearby, okay?
What are you munching that's like that loud? I'm not mad.
Pop.
It's just like, that doesn't sound like popcorn.
It's popcorn.
Did you have like a kernel that you had to crunch?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, that sounded like a chip, man. Or your teeth shattering?
Yeah.
I love how mad Tucker is about Mughals, though. Like, it's extremely funny. Because it's that thing that I was describing, where it's like some of the fanbase just fucking hates them, and some of them just love them, right? And on Tucker's side, it is, I hate their stupid panicked butt wiggle animation that they do. I want to punch them like they're a speed bag. Alright, so we just gotta go back to Minfilia again.
Hmm?
I'm just gonna fly.
I'm not wasting a ticket.
Yeah, I'm just flying up. I can hear you approaching. I just hear little feather flap, 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 flap. No, I was just pointing out that particular post was extremely strong energy.
Fuck off, Minfilia. No one cares.
She's literally my least favorite character in this game. And we have to keep talking to her. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did he do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. When does he speak? What exactly? Words of Elidibus?
This isn't even, like, the second expansion.
No, we're not even into Heaven's Ward. We're still, like... So, like, ARR ended with us beating Ultima Weapon and the explosion, right? This is like an epilogue that leads into Heaven's Ward.
Tataru and Revenant's Toll.
Actually, I have the perfect analogy for you, Rachel.
Yeah.
This is when it's not the filler arc, but it's like the canon part between the next big fights. Like in Nart, this would be like when Shippuden's like just starting and nothing's happened yet.
I'm not complaining. I mean, I am, but
You are, but you're not. Like, there's content and it's fun, but it's like...
my character looks like a Warhammer character.
Is that a bad thing?
No, but I'm just like... I need to remind me the next, like, big town we go to, I need to get a, cabbage. I know it's not a cabbage, but it fucking looks like a cabbage. Because I want to have my little boy follow me around.
They actually are helpful, like, if you're playing solo, because it can fight enemies for you. There were points of this where I wish we'd get to Heaven's Ward, part of the impatience wanting to get the new jobs. Yeah, I definitely want to play Dark Knight. I definitely want to play Machinist.
Yeah, I'll be happy when I get to play Dark Knight. I think I will go Dark Knight.
So, like, the funny thing for the switch between Dark Knight from Paladin is, like, Paladin's invulnerability power is that you just don't die, and you protect other people, right? Dark Knight's is you hurt yourself really badly, and then your HP starts to go down, but you're invulnerable for a while, but if that HP go down and you die, for real, you die. So it's like the worst invulnerability, but it's so funny that that's the invulnerability power. It's just, it continues to be incredibly edgy the entire time. There's a book, Urianger. Also, if you go Dark Knight, I know that one of the characters involved in the Dark Knight storyline is an edgy lizard man like yourself. So, if nothing else, there's that. Oh, hold on, my cell phone's ringing. Oh, it's useless Minfilia. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Urianger, come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Oh, I didn't realize that was what it was called. That's like, that's like isn't that a thing in another Final Fantasy?
What?
Isn't 7th Heaven a thing in, like, Final Fantasy?
It's the name of a...
like a bar?
Yeah, for, in
So,
Final
like,
Fantasy VII.
so it's a reference in this to that. Because it's also a tavern. Okay. Right, you still only want to give me good King Mogglebog. I don't need that today. The invulnerable power is not that you hurt yourself, but that you can die and keep living for a while. I mean, that's the same thing. In a sense. You don't get full healed and you actually die. Yeah, but here's the thing. I unironically think that fits Rachel, like, personality-wise for a character. But I don't know how well she'll be able to handle it mechanically without us having a healer all the time.
What?
Like, you getting to live for a while after basically getting critically injured as a Dark Knight and not taking damage in the interim. Well, taking damage, but, you know, being undead. technically.
Well, we'll see. If I like it, then...
I'm definitely gonna play a bit of it just because I really like the big heavy swing tank classes.
Wanna know something?
What?
You can come over here.
Yeah, you can also just walk there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Ah!
Yeah.
I got stuck inside that building.
You did just
You
kind
can't
of...
walk here. There's a gate. Oh, it opens. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, you can't walk through here. Kiss my butt.
You just hop the gate.
Oh, but I discovered something.
There's actually a lot of areas like that that used to be inaccessible, that you would like have to do trick jumps up to, and then everybody's like, now you can just fly there, and it ruins it. But apparently there is an area in one of the later areas where like it's like an achievement basically to get to the rooftop. So I'm gonna,
All right, where do we gotta go? Revenant's Toll.
Yeah, Mordona. I can just teleport there.
Oh, okay.
I do just want to say that as a result of being through that, like Rachel, I too now have brainworms and can only hear Good King Mogglemog.
Good King Mogglemog, Good
Dude,
King
I
Mogglemog.
love this so
Whoa!
much. Every time I see it, it's my favorite mount.
It's just a fucking Digimon. It's just a fucking Digimon.
It really kind of is, yeah.
Totaro. I could take a shower at some point.
That's fair. I have to tomorrow.
I go to work. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, hey. I know that it's not, like, you know, 100% the perfect Sunday, as it were, but, like, Div was fun when we did it before, and now you get to scream with another Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God that you two are going to keep Nick and I on that fucking island until that cat survives this time.
Probably.
Tataru, you're a little bit weirded out because this area is odd and unfamiliar to you. Just wait until the sky turns purple for some reason.
Once again, we have to talk to Minfilia.
There's this odd fellow over there, for example. She's just, like, looking at this dude. Oh, it's Char! It's Char! It's literally Char!
A realm awoken! Minfilia has a new assignment.
It's literally Char!
A realm awoken.
Sorry, I'm still in this cutscene. And I'm losing my mind. They couldn't resist the Gundam reference. Like, it doesn't. Even if I've explained it to Rachel before, and I can tell her it right now, and it won't hit her the same because she doesn't care about Char. But holy shit, is that such a direct Gundam reference? That's fucking incredible. Oh my god.
You wanna know what his name is? Just Outlandish Man.
Oh, I've seen that guy standing there forever. And it never clicked that maybe he was going to be I thought he was just going to be a random like a random quest dude. No, that's just Nero with a pair of glasses on. This is just when Char walks out and he's like, I'm Quattro Bagina now. It's almost literally Quattro.
Let me know when you get the still waters.
Okay, now I have to speak to the Outlandish Man? No.
I'm going to look at the Mog station as I do every time we play.
I'm gonna come in here.
I'm chilling.
Rising Stone's entrance? I didn't click that was Nero until he took it off, but once he did, I had the exact same reaction. I love that you fell for the Quattro Bagina-ing. You're the person that watched Zeta Gundam and didn't realize it was Char. That's so good. That's so because you skip a lot of cutscene stuff, you probably wouldn't have it click in your brain. That dude that it focused on for a second, the outlandish man, that's the guy that had the red armor that fought us, that I said was a Char reference.
Yeah.
And that's even more of a Char reference. That's so good. I gotta look up whether or not, like, it's openly ever acknowledged by Square.
Can you buy armor for your chocobo on the market?
You mean like you did?
No, I bought stuff on like Mod Station.
You mean like the marketplace? Yeah, you can do that. There's got to be one or two that's just like craftable, right? I'm taking a moment here and just typing into Google Nero Tolskeva or whatever you pronounce it, and then Char, just to see what I get. What subtle reference have you noticed in the game? Nero is based off Char. It's not subtle. That is not subtle at all. Pasta, oh my god, he was red. Yeah, and if you go and you look at his walker, because we have like the Magitech armor, right? If you look at his walker on the Mog station, it specifies that it's better than like the other ones because he's been tinkering with it. So he has literally made his 3 times faster. It's so unsubtle.
You cannot get anything for your chocobo.
Subtext is for cowards, I always say. I know that there's one thing that I can make, so give me 1 second here.
No, you don't have to. I was just curious. Like, I like my...
No, I wanted to take a look and see, like, where it is, because I don't remember where it is. I unlocked a bunch of level 50 crafts recently, and there's a lot of stuff in here that's just, like, clothing and pets. Which is how I gave you those two. You can buy bardings for your chocobo on the marketplace. There you go.
What would it be in?
I mean, just, like, type the word in barding in the search bar. I can make Highland barding, which is apparently
I guess so.
Floofy stuff for the chocobo. You wouldn't be able to see what it looks like. Oh no.
There's somebody here that's just playing my Anaconda Don't Want None.
Also, the cube we talked about earlier, I looked it up. It's from a Stormblood dungeon. There you go. So we're all in agreement that we have to farm the cube, right? Yes. in the 2 years that it will take for me to get to Stormblood.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, like, when Rachel comes to visit, I was gonna say, like, we could play some Final Fantasy stuff then as well, but, like, we're probably gonna play Sable.
No, we can. I can bring my computer and
No,
Like,
but I mean
you
because
sit-
Sable is coming out on the day that you...
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying, like, you, like, sit downstairs, I sit upstairs.
Yeah. I mean, even here, if you wanted to, like, you can always set up a little table, and then I have my mic set up so you don't even need to worry. I have 2 mics. The fuck is Sable? Remember that game that we played that was like Journey, but also Breath of the Wild, and it was set in the desert, and everything was hyper stylized? This was about like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Guys, by the way, don't worry if you don't remember, it's fine. I haven't posted videos from like actually 4 months ago that I recorded. So I made a video that I'm going to post, and it's just like the Wii Shop channel music. Of me scrolling through and showing how big the amount of files I have that are unedited and unposted, respectively, are. As a joke, because I'm nothing if not self-deprecating. Maybe during the time that Rachel's here, I'll be able to post like a bit more, because I know that there's going to be days where Rachel just wants it to be just us.
Tyler?
Oh no!
Please come to Horizon immediately.
I can't.
Are you still in the cutscene?
Yes. What's going on?
Oh my god! I just I bought things.
Okay. I.
It's okay. It's okay. I have so many things to go through.
I love that, like, the difference between Rachel and I playing these games is, like, she's shopping all the time, and then meanwhile, my guy's sitting there, like, hitting a hammer against a block, being like, one day I'll make a cool ring.
Oh my god, some of this stuff is so cute. He has a little horn on his head. Oh.
Others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge, fairly warned. They are unlike to yield it unconditionally. The little elf ear hood thing still fucks me up every time I see it.
Oh, babies, did you poop? It smells. It smells bad. Your butthole smells.
That's one thing that I'm just like, I don't know what we're gonna do with your cat.
Her litter box will go in the basement. Y'all are gonna have to deal with it.
I mean, basement's like Randy area.
It's gonna... Okay, well then what's the next best option? Living room?
Bedroom, I guess?
You wouldn't want her litter box in the bedroom, I don't think.
Yeah, but like, I'm never in it unless I'm sleeping.
Fair.
Minfilia, you're just staring at me and it's starting to freak me out a little bit. My guy is just so old looking now. Like, I gotta take a screenshot of, like, episode 1 and, like, now. And just, like, I know he's looked like this for a couple of, you know, streams now. But whenever they show a close-up on him and he just, like, he's gone gray. He's got the monocle. I do think it's interesting that we've changed location, though. But I can't help but think that the only reason we've changed location is because too many people complained about Vesper Bay. Oh, is it time for Organization 13? Survived the 7th Ardor, now stronger. And the gifts, does it not intrigue you? Like, you're really telling me that I can't ever get Ascian clothes? Come on. No, it does not. Serves as well. So too shall I. Something I heard was the beginning of ARR you didn't get teleport tickets to Vesper Bay. That is true. You did not, apparently. Dude, these fucking Kingdom Hearts cutscenes, like... That dude popping out in the back there with his, like, gelled up hair, and all I can think of is Demix. Alright, we're getting the Still Waters thing. Oh, cool. Are we going to listen to more of Minfilia talking? The answer is yes. How are we still acknowledging the existence of Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern? Like, did you guys write that into the lore Bible and then go, we have to keep using it?
I love my chocobo.
Oh, good. I was listening to people talk about how complicated the system to get different dye colors for their fur is. Man, that sounds not fun. My guy looks bad when his eyes go that big. They should not ever go that large.
I just realized that this is a narwhal. It's supposed to make him look like a narwhal. I think?
You mean like a unicorn?
No, like a narwhal, because it has sharp teeth when the thing opens. It's gotta be a narwhal. I don't care. Either way, it's adorable. I have 3 outfits when you get here. I need to show them to you, because they're so goofy.
Oh, good. I actually have a couple of things for, like, casual wear, but I don't have, like, a thing to glam besides them, so...
When I can make my chocobo all white, oh my god. Are you still in cutscene hell?
Minfilia doesn't shut the fuck up. I just got out of it.
Go to Horizon, my guy.
Yep, that's where I'm going. I love the idea of, like, Minfilia just being like, anyway, here's your job, and it's like, cool, and then just all of a sudden a pulse of magic goes out from you, you teleport away instantly. And she's like, he was ready for that.
Okay, stop.
Bye. Okay. Did you buy that on the shop?
I did!
Oh, hey, here's pasta.
Okay, so this is this boy, right? It's super cute. Okay.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's adorable!
What is the naming on it?
Sophic, S-O-P-H-I-C.
Okay.
So this one's super cute, right?
It looks vaguely religious.
Right? It's amazing. Now, here's the one. Hold on, I need to walk away and surprise you with this one.
Pasta's just like, I'm going.
Because it's
Yo, that
hilarious.
It looks like pretty... Oh, wait, what's with the fucking pants, my guy? Ah.
Look at my egg.
Okay. This one looks even more religious.
Right? Wanna know something cool? The little balls light up on my thing.
The orbs?
Like if I go into shadows, they glow.
Oh, they do. It has lamp.
Isn't he the cutest boy?
That's very good.
I love him. I never need another mount ever.
Because you can just keep decorating your children.
Because I can just keep changing him into fun things. I like this one the best.
I think it matches best with your current attire.
Plus is looking extra moody.
So I was like, oh, those robes look really cool. And then I looked at the side and I realized, like, you can just see his bare thighs.
I love that! Yeah!
And I immediately was like, I don't want that anymore.
I gotta talk to this fucker.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Y'shtola. We have to talk to the big cat girl in charge. You know what that horn mount is? I think it's supposed to be based on a primal we see in Heaven's Ward. Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna let you know, barding on the fucking thing, super cheap.
What? Why?
The whole armor set that I just bought was only, like, the most expensive one I got was 23,000.
For all of it.
For all of it. Like, the head, the piece, like, the chest, and the leggies, it was only 23. That was the most expensive one that I got.
I just want a cool coat. But the problem is I need appropriate gloves and stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see how that's probably based off of that.
You send it to me?
Yeah. So it's not quite a narwhal. So, like, a lot of...
Yeah, because the things on the heads, it's still kind of an ocean creature, and then the horn.
Yeah, so, like, you know how we've been fighting up until now, like, what I would equivocate as being, like, sci-fi magic people?
Yeah.
Heaven's Ward kind of takes a shift, and it goes back into the, like, you're gonna be fighting a lot of gods kind of thing. And then it proceeds to go increasingly from there into the, like, you are going to be fighting Bayonetta monsters. Especially once you hit, like, Shadowbringers. I'm going to talk to Fufulupa, who I haven't talked to in many years at this point. I have to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind, I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection, broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. Bolted towards Eastern Thanalan. Thank gods, I hear that colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Let me guess. They stole all of this big shit, and now they're gonna summon an even stronger Ifrit. A third stronger Ifrit. Oh, here's Thancred. Thancred, when are you going to start wearing normal boots? Happened upon a runaway carriage on the way. Small parts, my friends, the brass plates, intercepted. Prodigious quantity of somnus.
No.
The blades recalling one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Interesting.
Hi, Bean.
So it was drugs.
I have a bean. I have a bean.
You have multiple.
Bean. I love you.
No, you wanted this life, so you bothered me. You craved attention so much. So this is your life now, and you can suck it up. Are you still in cutscene hell?
I've just escaped it. Now I have to talk to Thancred, so I'm probably going back. Oh, wait, hold on. Was I fucking right? Against all expectation, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spat of crimes. By all indication, they have yet to replenish their store of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. Can't fathom why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals in such quantities. Maybe they want to summon Ifrit. Have you ever thought about that?
Fuck.
Inform Urianger of our progress or lack thereof. Oh, it actually did go into a cutscene. Okay. Oh, it's a voiced cutscene. Holy shit. Hold on, I gotta take this cell phone call.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Was that all that we were gonna get for voice? No, okay.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's tome. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
One, Urianger, you're speaking far too formally, even for me when I decide to sound like a pompous dickhead. Two, the Thancred, stop trying to be like, is she hot over the phone? Okay, you look cool.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Oh, have the Japanese arrived? Thancred. Come on. Say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. If we work together, we may yet find something nestled way within. Okay, talk to Fufulupa again. Given thought to the matter, hit by a most disturbing possibility, how could I have been so blind? Yeah, what's so disturbing? Thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and it came to me, what if there was someone among our own ranks? Are we doing this plot again? Because this happened last time, when we were like, where are these people going? How come people are being corrupted? Oh, it turns out that there's a guy who's working with the guard. Like... It's been like 2 years, a year tops in game, and like the same problem is occurring in the same fucking city. Traveling without escort is not to attract undue attention. Why'd we specify a lone Mikote? I don't even know it's been a year. I'm pretty unclear on the timeline there, but yes, Ulda's a corrupt hellscape. Imagine getting paid off by the Amalja, though. Like, what are they giving you? They're a bunch of beastmen who walk around naked. Like, where are they carrying anything to give you? Shit they looted from merchants, probably. Fair enough. I'm free of cutscene hell.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright. Care to join me?
I was typing something.
I mean, that's fair enough. I was just asking. fucking goofy
Where
looking...
is he?
Goofy looking Y'shtola down here.
Is it up or down?
Like, this way we have to go for the destination. I just saw Y'shtola hiding behind there, and it's like, really?
There's a lot of murder happening over there.
There's a good bit of stuff happening, yeah. Oh, well, now it's our turn. I do like murder happening over there. That's none of our business. I mean, isn't that just like Gotham City, right?
Oh.
All of the creatures.
I brought friends.
That's fine, they're dead. Hey, Y'shtola. A gang of sea-wolf thieves in Infanaland, no less. Thieves are a long way from home. My guy just looking back and forth between them, and he's like, don't worry about my race. Remember where this quest is going? Fufalupa will want to hear about our meeting. Okay. Succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. I don't believe you. From past experience. Managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. This is why I don't believe you. Like, again, we're getting back into the, like, the racial dynamic of, like, Rogadine are strong, I guess. Which seems a bit weird. Services are required elsewhere, awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow our duties. Okay. I might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? Well, there it goes. It happened. I like when video games acknowledge that you're a weirdo. That's a lot of options for dyes as a reward. Antecedent bid me tell you.
Pasta just hugged my little brick.
I do see that. Gives the demon brick a big hug. Alphano has planned for you. I shall endeavor to track down a traitor's brass blade. Okay. The brick deserves hugs. Apparently.
Ready?
Eh?
I'm fucking sorry.
What?
Just an actual cart.
Oh, yeah, you can buy that. There's like a big one that you can get that seats like many people. Where's this wanting us to go? Oh, just over there, huh? Okay. Up and away, I suppose.
I didn't think there was any use in using a thingy.
The Aethroid ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I flew here as well. You are late no matter. I know where our visitors are headed. Dude, you called fucking Thancred and then we're like, yeah, tell them what to do. I have a cell phone. You're familiar with Doma? Yes. In Othard? No. I don't know what any of this means. Ruled by the Garlean Empire, given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland in the best of circumstances. More importantly, they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. Be fools not to pursue this opportunity. Do not think. Come with me. Okay. Uncertain of your role in proceedings, assurance if our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair that they may be pursued by some. If
I look over
not-
and Post's just fucking fishing.
Who better than you on hand to prevent an unforeseen diplomatic incident? True. I remember one time when we were doing a mission, I looked over and Pasta was in a gully fishing.
I love him. I'm just doing his thing. Royal promenade.
Yeah. Do you want to go and do that now, or do you want to pause for tonight?
Ooh, it is almost 10.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it's 9:05.
That all depends on if you want to do, like, if you want to relax before, if you want to relax before going to,
I mean,
work.
if you want to do like one more dialogue thing, it's gonna be talking. It's not gonna be any adventurous stuff.
We can wait. We can wait.
Alrighty.
Don't leave just yet, though.
I'm not. I'm
Didn't mean
just
to do
waiting
that.
for Q to pop. Fair enough. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go look at something really quick.
Well, where are you going? I can go hang out there.
Nold.
Alright. In the meantime, I will turn my work computer on. One thing that's really funny is they're trying to do like an IT support thing for me to fix something. And they're like, yeah, does this message look like the one you've experienced? And I'm like, 1, no, but 2, I can't get that message brought up because nobody will tell me what the number is to pull up that account. And then whenever I ask people, they're just like, oh yeah, I don't know what that number is. Everything just slowly burning. I still wish you could more readily mix and match attire in this game. I know the reasoning is to try and, you know, more likely, like, code everything more simply. But man, like, there's times where I see, like, a helmet or a hat, and I'm just like, I would love to wear that as my mage. They're always in the fucking Dravinian Forelands. I can't do anything there. I feel a little bad for Summoner people because I did see that like Summoner used to be way more dynamic. Rose McButts. You know what? While I'm here, I've got a few things to shove in the chest.
Oh.
What? Oh my god.
I'm just looking at stuff.
6 emails? When was this put out? This was from... Oh my god, I hate my people at work, yo.
Why would they do?
So we got a thing a long time ago that's like, hey, you know, there's this dispatch waits tool so you can look at it while you're taking calls. And it's like, I just sit in the dispatch. Don't talk to me about taking calls. Right? But they're just like, yeah, Tyler, do you have the thing that lets you monitor the dispatch queue? And they asked this today. That original email that got sent out was on the 11th. Like, I'd forgotten about this email entirely. I'd forgotten it all about this, and it got sent to me. Also, they're just like, by the way, we have open shifts and double pay. And it's like, no? Why am I getting so many emails? All of these are useless. I wish that I could opt out of these. Like, a lot of these are just like, congratulations, or we need coverage for these days. And it's like, no. Oh, that's another thing. Guess what we got as an email yesterday that I did not have the opportunity to tell you about because you passed out. We got another email about mandatory workdays.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of them for some reason.
Okay.
The next set of them are on September 3rd, 6th, and 7th. Those are all mandatory work days. So
Why?
I already work... Here's the thing. I already work all of those days. So like,
you're fine.
that doesn't affect me at all. Literally, I work every one of those days. But, like, that is 3 days in the week where everybody's going to lose at least one day of their weekend.
That's so stupid. I tell them no.
It's in our
Who fucking cares?
we can't not do it.
What are they gonna do if you do?
Fire you.
Bye. But
Yeah, no offense, but I'm not exactly eager to lose my income right now.
okay, so what I want you to do for me is come out. I went to the Adventurers Guild, and now I'm gonna go to the Gate of Noid.
Okay, bear with me because
Take your time.
I'm just putting some stuff away.
I bought something hideous, and I'm so excited about it. Because it makes my tiny boy look so scary.
Wait, is that one not able to go in there? No, it can. Okay, I'm just stupid, sorry.
Oh my god, his little tail!
Things are going well, I hear.
He has a little curly cute tail. I can't buy anything else. I can't buy anything else. Alright, when you come through the front, I'm gonna zip down so you can see him.
Oh, I have to change my fucking password for one of the sites we use. God damn it. Oh, you're cool looking. Edgy samurai. Okay, sorry, you're where?
Go to the Adventurers Guild and then just go out the front gate. Central.
Like outside the city.
Yeah, like go outside so I can show you my mount. Okay. Okay, are you ready?
I am out. You haven't... Oh, there you are. Hi. Oh.
Look at him!
That very much is pulling Warhammer energy.
Look at that little curly cute tail! It bounces!
Why does it have a little tail?
Who cares? Look at his little face and his little helmet. Look at how proud and happy he is about being in this little helmet. Look at him!
The fact that people just sell chocobo barding is so strange.
Oh, this is actually a perfect time because it's nighttime.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll light the way. I'm like he looks like something that like a pope would ride.
Yeah, it does. Again, it gives off very religious energy.
What if I take the headpiece off? Is it less? Wait a minute. You know what I'll do to make it really religious?
That's definitely an option. You can go with that. You get a lot from primal fights, free money, basically. Okay, cool. See, like, I didn't assume that you would get barding and stuff like that from primals. That's good to know. I'll probably end up having quite a bit then. I mean, I assume Tucker's further in than us.
What about... Yes. Yes. Just a fucking...
It is very holy looking.
Now, fucking... Okay, hold on. Your fucking town is getting raided. Okay? Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
This bastard shows up.
Yeah, no. You're definitely hitting that point where, like, you will walk by people like this guy, and they'll just be like, ooh, look at that.
I love him. We match! Oh my god, because my crown's gold!
Yeah.
Oh, my chocobo and I match! Now, it's gonna be really good when I can make him white. Please! Please observe my chocobo! He's such a good boy!
Behold the chocobo.
Behold my burb.
If I ever buy the
Someone has the
carbuncle
whale.
mount or the carbuncle outfit / slippers, I'll know I've gone too far.
I fucking love that whale.
I do love that you experienced a minor trauma as a result of the word carbuncle pasta.
This game is turning into all I wanted it to be, which is just look at all my outfits.
I've got new ninja glamour. Well, that's good.
Do share. Hell yeah.
It's pretty good.
I like just your row of knives on your hip.
I mean, you have to have many knives.
I want to look at you! Stop it! You have a shuriken on your back.
I think that's just like a symbol. Like, it's just stitched on there.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like, it's just still shuriken. You have... Okay, I know it's like a common Japanese thing, but he just has the Sharingan on his butt. Okay, now he's gone.
The Sharingan on his butt.
It was like the little three prongies. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at it. My Q popped. BRB. The ninja icon is my Gecko Sharingan. That's funny. Look at this cat, man.
Mm?
Why are you... What is he doing?
Observing. This is my boyfriend. Bark, 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 bark.
For real, though, like, I don't know what it is. The catmen in this game are, like, all gay guys. Or, like, women that want to play as a Bara. Like,
I mean, I'm playing as a big gay dragon, so...
Yeah, but, like... It's such a weird, like, population thing. Of, like, almost every time I've met, like, a guy who is one of those cat dudes that is hanging out with other people, they're usually hanging out with other cat dudes and, like, flexing at each other. And there is literally a fellowship that is just for those gay cat dudes. It's crazy. Like, I brought it up previously, but, like, just to show you guys, like, there's so many in here that are tagged with RP, and then if you look at them, it's like 18 plus or whatever. Like, this is not even okay. This is actually closet illegal. This one is literally a bestiality RP, like, fellowship.
I love that.
Like, for ladies who prefer a more feral touch, and it's the animal kingdom. It's like, nah. Like, you're trying to say it tongue in cheek, but I get it, and I don't like it.
I'm a glowy boy.
You are. Hey, this one is just called Cat Girls, Cat Girls, Cat Girls. Cat Girl Club, join our Cat Girl Discord. Like, incredible. Gamer Bears. So there you go. If you wanna snag yourself a hairy, muscular, and kind of chubby boyfriend, that's the...
I have them already.
I'm just saying, there you go. Hey, Mistress Isha's companion service. And then it literally says, being a bad pet and need punishment. Like, this is just how people are advertising in 14, dude. It's crazy. But this one's literally called Masturbators. Like, they've separated it, but... You know, it's like, it's a tongue-in-cheek. This isn't the lewd one. It's for fishing. But my point is, you get the type of community that 14 has. This one's just Kono Dioda. Amazing. 9S is real. He is real. Watch out.
When I see something super cute before I leave.
Yeah, what's up?
Look at my Chocobo's face.
I've seen his face already.
I know, but look at how happy he is.
See, I can't tell if it's happy or if it's just that thing of, like, it's a bird staring and you're like, alright.
This is that thing in fucking Warhammer where it's like, I promise I'm the good guy.
I mean, it doesn't look evil, but it's just, it's like ominous a little bit.
I like his little boingy tail.
It's less ominous because it does have a Chocobo's face sticking out of it.
Meh. Busto, look at his face.
You're just like shoving that into it.
Look at him.
There is actually a way. Yeah. Here, I can look at it in first person. I don't know how to do first person on controller, but like.
I know how to. It's the right bumper. It's how I've been looking at people. Look at his face.
It's the home button for us.
Alright, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go into Noid, so I'm... Oh, I was sitting in such a bad posture for like so long that when I moved, my body just cracked.
Jeez. That's not good.
No. Oh, this dude's armor is actually really cool.
The guy that just ran away?
Yeah.
They're a gunbreaker.
His armor's pretty dope. Oh hey, you've returned. Your armor is very cool, sir.
Did I just hear a meow in the background?
That was my baby.
That was very loud for once.
Hi.
They're usually not that audible on stream.
She demands attention.
Oh, look! Big Mongol man.
Where?
Over this way. You can see him jumping.
I see him!
Look at this cursed creature. It's not a Catman, but that makes it worse.
I love him.
It's so bad.
I fucking love this man.
His fucking name is Burly Beef.
I love him.
There goes a bunny named Fun Buns. Yeah, I've definitely seen one like that though, but they were a cat person, and it makes it much worse because then the fur kind of covers up where the helmet attaches to the head, or the body rather, and so it's just like the worst.
I love him.
All right, I will end
It's
stream.
time. It's go time. I'm actually going to take a shower.
Hooray!